Okay, this video is going to be about the design argument for the existence of God, so this is a different one to the other videos, and this is also known as the teleological argument. The word telos comes from the Greek meaning end or purpose. Okay, so I'm going to give you a basic idea about this argument and some of the most important people to do with it, both for and against this argument. First, I'm going to give you a basic overview of what this argument describes. Okay, so the universe has order, purpose and regularity. The complexity of the universe shows evidence of design. Such design implies that the designer of the universe is God. So that's just the basic argument for it. So this comes from the idea that you look in things in the world and the regularity of it and the lack of chaos can be considered something implied, something created, just as humans create order, perceived order in the world. The supporters of the teleological argument say that we can look at the world and see a similarity in this lack of chaos, in this control, and that this control must have been created by a thinking being, a personal being, and this being is God. So, like before, one of the main people to do with this argument is St Thomas Aquinas, and so we go to the fifth of his 5 ways. We've done 1, 2 and 3, so I'm going to have a look at the 5th one. And so I'm going to read you a small quote from one of his pieces, which is probably the easiest way of describing all his things. So this is the 5th way. Hence it is plain that they achieve their end not fortuitously but designedly. Now, whatever lacks knowledge cannot move toward an end unless it is directed by some being endowed with knowledge and intelligence, as an arrow is directed by the archer. Therefore some intelligent being exists, by whom all natural things are directed to their end, and to this being we call God. In other words, he's saying we can see that certain things have, certain natural things carry out purposes. Well, they, in terms of the sun generates heat, and St Thomas Aquinas perceives this as being a purpose that is carried out, and from this he believes that this purpose must have been caused by God. And so that's the basic part of his argument. Since this one's one of the smaller things, I'm going to leave this one and I'm going to start on William Paley in the next video. So I'll start that in a moment.